I'd like to welcome everybody to Extreme Green. My name is Steve Hoffman. Glad you could be with us today. We have a lot of brand new information to go over with you. I'm so excited. They just improved the compensation plan just a few hours ago. I was able to update the presentation so I can share that with you, which means for those of you that are new, we have more information to cover. For those of you that have seen this before, take some great notes because you're going to be excited about what I'm going to share with you. So, with that said, let's get started with today's presentation. First of all, the parent company for Pro One or for Extreme Green, I'm sorry, is Pro One. Pro One's been around almost 29 years right now, and they mainly focus on the oil and gas industry for the commercial and industrial markets. And a few years ago, they created Extreme Green. And Extreme Green is for the consumer market. Now, originally, it was in the stores. A lot of the well known auto parts stores and some other stores you may be familiar with. And they decided to go out and market this through the consumers, through us. Change the way they were going to do their marketing. And it's working out in a great way. And that's what we're going to share with you today, how all this works. Now, the products we have been tested and proven around the world, and they're by leading laboratories and blue chip companies. And these are some of their customers that you may be familiar with, like Ford Manufacturing and Shell. There's also BP, the US military, NASCAR, Halliburton, just to name a few. And you know what? If it's good enough for these companies, it's good enough for all of us out there. And you're going to see why as I break it all down. The technology we call the secret sauce is extreme pressure lubrication, otherwise known as XPL Plus. And XPL Plus is that secret sauce that we use. This is an exclusive technology and it bonds to metal. It reduces heat and friction and it works best under the most extreme conditions, even up to 500 degrees. This is 50 times more powerful than its closest competitor, consumer or industrial, and it's registered with the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA. We're going to go over the products, and I'm going to tell you they are simply the best. And why? There's a reward for $1 million if anybody out there, any company can beat the 5 products you're going to see on your screen right now. There are more products coming out in 2015, but let's break down the 5 products. The first one is Fuel Max Plus. It is not a fuel or gas or diesel additive. It's a constant, super concentrated fuel catalyst that creates a chemical reaction. It's great for diesel or gas engines, really any engine out there. And it gets rid of those hard to burn particles. It also gets rid of the water. And again, this is for gas or diesel engines. You're going to get your better fuel economy. You're going to have lower emissions. In fact, unbelievable emissions. And you know what? It turns premium or high test, it takes that down to regular. So what it's doing here, your regular fuel becomes premium and high test. That's why those using the premium and high test can switch to regular because it turns regular gas into premium. That's a huge savings right there, 50 to 70 cents per gallon, depending on where you live. Now I have a question for you. When you're driving down the road and you see gas stations, and one may be at $1.90 per gallon, and another one's at $1.85, which gas station are you going to? I'm sure you're going to go to the one that's $1.85. It's 5 cents less. See, it doesn't matter what the price of gas is. Saving money is big. So with Extreme Green and Fuel Max Plus, forget about the 5 cents. We can show you how to save 50 cents to $1.25 per gallon. You heard that right. Save 50 cents to $1.25 per gallon. And that doesn't even include helping you with maintenance or preventative maintenance. Look at the prices. There are 3 ways to get this. The retail price is $24.99. The club price is 20% less at $19.99. And to be a club member, it's $20 a year, and the first year is free. IBO stands for Independent Business Owner. 40% discount, $15, and that's for all 6 bottles. And the prices are low, and why can they do this? Because not only did they create the product, they manufacture and ship the product and do all the packaging. Every product you're going to see in this presentation through the company comes with 100% money back satisfaction guarantee. The next product we have is Engine Life Treatment. Another product you've seen nothing like this in the world. Now, an Engine Life Treatment has that XPL Plus technology in it. It bonds to the metal, reduces the heat and friction. When we start up our car, especially in the morning, and it's been sitting there, the oil throughout your engine drips back down into the oil pan. And when you start your car, the first 5 to 7 seconds, all those moving parts aren't lubricated. In fact, if you ask most mechanics, they will tell you 80% of the damage to your engine comes from starting it up because the parts are not lubricated. Well, with Engine Life Treatment, it bonds to the metal like a magnet. So it's always lubricated, whether it's sitting there 2 or 3 days, it's lubricated. It just stays there. And when you start your car, all those moving parts are safe. Pricing, retail price $24.99, club price $19.99, the IBO price 40% less, $15. Not only does this come with 100% money back satisfaction guarantee, where have you ever seen a product that gives you a lifetime engine warranty just for using it? Keep your receipts when you change your oil, and that's every 6,000 miles or 6 months, whichever comes first. Even if your vehicle says 3,000 miles or 3 months, 6,000 miles, 6 months, whichever comes first. And the people say, will that void the warranty? It will not, because it's plant-based, it's biodegradable, and in the U.S. government, there is a federal law that says if the product is biodegradable, it will not void your warranty. Plain and simple. Next up, we have XPL 101, and this is a product that gets me excited. I love using this product around my house. You may have heard of some other product that you spray and it's supposed to lubricate. It's kind of water-based. You got to do it every couple months or so. You spray this once and you're done. It's concentrated and you don't need a whole lot of it. You can use this on your door hinges, inside your house, your car, the sliding glass door. You spray that on the track. You can just close it with 2 fingers. You could use this on anything like your garage door, that chain, anything that moves, you spray this on there. I have a garbage disposal. It was grinding, making a really loud noise. I sprayed it while it was wet and let it sit 15 minutes. I turned it back on. It's purring like a brand new garbage disposal. It blew me away. I didn't expect to see those kind of results. The pricing, retail price $9.99, club price $7.99, the IBO price just $6. Again, the same 100% money back satisfaction guarantee. Fourth product up, waterless wash and shine. Now, this has many applications. Those of you in areas where you cannot use water due to droughts, there's water restrictions, you can wash your car with this, maybe 15, 20 minutes, depending on the size of your car. It's got a nice citrus smell to it. These fiber rags there, they lift the dirt off. So we recommend if you're doing your car, you do the windshield, windows first, chrome, the body of the car, and then the wheels. Water will beat up on your windshield, like if you're driving in the rain, it'll come right off. You can do inside of your car with this. Again, so many applications, your leather seats, you can do that. And it's not just for the car, but when you're washing your car, think about it. You've got to take out the hose, the bucket, fill up with water, the soap. Then you've got to get the towels and wipe it off. And it's clean, but it doesn't shine. With this product, it leaves a polished finish for about 30 days, sometimes more. It's great for bugs. Spray it on, let it sit a few seconds, and wipe the bugs right off. How about inside your house? The stainless steel, your granite, the soap scum shower glass doors. You can even polish your leather shoes with this. Again, you'll find many applications, 2 sizes, a 6-ounce can and a 16-ounce can. You see the prices on your screen. We'll go right to the IBO price. A 16-ounce can, and that'll wash 5 to 8 cars, plus many other uses, for just $10. It really doesn't get better than that. We sell a lot of this to detail shops, and they're telling us they can do twice as many cars just because of this product, increases their profit. Again, the same 100% money back satisfaction guarantee. Our last product we're going to talk about is, I call the miracle product, the Super Duty Oil Stabilizer. Now, what this does, folks, I am telling you, you've got to try it. If you have a diesel engine, use it right away the next time you change your oil. See, the Xtreme, the engine life treatment, that's an oil additive. You add that to your oil. Even if it's full, you add it, it won't overflow. This one replaces 1 quart of oil. So if you have a car with 5 quarts of oil, you put in 4 plus 1 quart of the Super Duty Oil Stabilizer. And this is going to get rid of the burning, the leaking, the smoking. You have orange seals, it's going to bring them back to life. It's also a great preventative maintenance product. Now, this is, again, as I said, for all diesel engines, but it's also for gas engines with 70,000 miles or more. Incredible product. It'll make a car that's running rough run like it's brand new. It's really that good. So I encourage you, if you have a lot of mileage on your car or you have a diesel engine, put this in right away. Pricing $24.99 retail, club price $19.99, IBO price $15. Again, the same 100% money back satisfaction guarantee. Now let's get into some new information, everyone. For those of you that came on late, you're going to see something you've never seen before in this program. Even if you've been with the program for months, what I'm about to show you is brand new, and it was just released and introduced to me this evening on a special call with corporate, with the president of the company, Stuart and Dave, vice president, and we went through some of this. So again, you're going to see a lot of information. And we're going to start off with a way of getting into the program, and it's called the sweet spot. Okay? You're going to see things a little bit differently here. With the sweet spot, you receive over $500 worth of product. That's right. Now, think about this. If you're getting into an opportunity where you want to make some money, $500 worth of product, you're going to get 2 websites, a back office, webinars, videos. In fact, those who are watching on the recording is dated. It's a new video coming out supposedly on Friday from corporate. And you get a support team with training, broadcast calls, business mixers, everything we can do to start a business, $500 worth of product. This is crazy, for just $250 to get a business with everything you see on your screen. In fact, you have so much Fuel Max Plus in this package right here, it's going to pay over to $250 many times over. And since you're in business, speak to your accountant about some amazing tax write-offs. You should get more than $250 back in taxes. So really, what does this cost? I'm going to show you how to get it for free. In fact, to get even more and some profit with the sweet spot. When you are in this program and you sign up somebody and they get all that packages and all that stuff you just saw for $250, you'll make $60 on every person you bring in, the first 3. And on that third person, you're going to get what they call a 3-team leader bonus, $30, giving you a total of $210. See, you paid $250. You're only $40 away from getting your money back, but technically, if you use the Fuel Max Plus, you've already made a profit. Let's go one step further with the sweet spot. And for you guys, some of you, this is going to be new when I get to the 4th person. 60, 60, 60. Like I said, the first 3, like the other slide, plus that 3-team leader bonus. On the 4th person, you're going to get $60 plus a brand new $20 Xtreme Team leader bonus. Now, as of today, we would get this bonus only on the 4th person. Got some breaking news for you. Xtreme Green decided today you're going to get that extra $20 bonus on your 4th person, the 5th person you bring in, the 6th, the 7th. As many as you bring in, you are now going to get the extra $20. That's huge. Tremendous difference. So now somebody comes in with the sweet spot, $80 every time starting from the 4th person, infinity wide. And this is only the first of some of the exciting improvements that I'm going to share with you. So again, everybody, so you can see it in writing, $20 from the fourth IBO to infinity wide extra on top of the $60. That's $290 just from the four people that you brought in. You've now made a profit. Tell me you don't know four people that want to save money on gas and also could use some extra income and use all the other products that we have. It's not just Fuel Max Plus. Next bonus up is the Accelerator Business Builder Bonus. And how you qualify is to have 3 enrolled active IBOs. This bonus pays out $20 each time it goes through or somebody signs up, I should say. Now, what's an active IBO? An active IBO is a person that has an IBO that has $45 a month in product auto-ship. See, we need the product if we're going to save money on gas, or if we're going to do oil changes, or we want to clean our car, whatever it may be, or lubrication. We need that. Now, if you have $90 worth of customer base, you don't need the auto-ship. And that's easy to do. But then you don't have the products. And let me give you some reasons why you want to have the products through an example here. In your auto ship, you can get 3 bottles, or 18 bottles, 3 boxes of Fuel Max Plus. Okay? And what are you going to do with that? Well, obviously, you're going to use it. And in most cases, you'll save $50 to $80 a month just per vehicle. And if you have 2 cars, guess what? It's $100 to $160 per month. You've already made a profit on your auto ship. But are you going to use 18 bottles? Probably not. So you're going to do the rest, or use the rest through sampling. I will talk about sampling on another slide, but that will make you an additional income. The Accelerator Business Builder Bonus is now through something called the Power Team. And what is a Power Team? I'm going to get to all of that. This bonus, as I said, pays $20, and that's to the starting from your 4th person on. So if you enroll me as your 4th person, you'll start getting this bonus on me and everybody that you bring in after me. And you'll get this bonus on the first 3 people I bring in, and the first 3 people they bring in, the first 3 people they bring in to infinity deep. So let me go visual for you. This slide has been changed for the new improvements to the presentation and the comp plan. And I'll tell you, you're going to be really excited when you see what happens here. Not just with the one improvement I've shown you already. Here's another one. Okay, as I said, you don't qualify for this bonus until you bring in your 4th person, and maybe that's me. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to bring in people. So let's say I bring in these 3 in red, 1, 2, and 3. Well, guess what? I don't qualify for the bonus because I don't have my 4th person in. So on my first 3 in red, when I sign them up, there's a little change here, but don't worry, it's going to get better. When they enroll a new IBO, 1, 2, or 3, you're going to get $11, okay? 11, but it gets better, all right? Let me explain. 1, 2, and 3, when they bring in their 3, each of them, not just number 1 in red, number 2 and 3, but I can't fit it on the screen, you're going to get $11 for each of them through infinity. The same thing happens on the 5th person you bring in. Their first 3, everybody's first 3, 1, 2, 3 in red. I just can't again fit it on the screen. And this doesn't stop at 5, it goes 6 to infinity. Now let's talk about the improvement. And this, I hope, will excite you. Look at this box right here. You're also going to get a $1 royalty bonus paid 10 generations deep to infinity wide. Okay? Before, on 1, 2, 3 in green, right there, you didn't get any accelerator bonus. Well, now on your first 3, you're going to get $1 each, infinity wide, 10 generations deep. You didn't have this before. So that means when 1, 2, and 3 that are highlighted here, when they bring in people, 10 generations deep, not 1, 2, or 3, not 1, 2, or 3 wide, 10 generations deep, infinity wide on each one of those 10 generations, you're going to get $1. And $1 may not sound like a lot. It's $1 we didn't have before, and it's going to be explosive. It's on your first 3 people. Again, 10 generations deep, infinity wide. On that 4th person, on that 5th person, on the 6th person you bring in. Infinity wide for you as well. So here's the picture. Anybody you bring in, this program, 10 generations deep, anybody, you're going to get $1 when they sign up. Didn't have that before. And pretty soon you're going to have 2,000, 3,000 people within the year. And you're going to get this every time a new person signs up. It's going to go crazy. So let's take a look at some numbers because there are new numbers and how they changed, okay? And again, you get the $20 on everybody's first three. We're going to go through 7 generations now. And if you have 3 people that came in, it's $11 each. That's $33. Those 3 people bring in 3 each. They'll bring in more. That's 9. That's times $11. That's 99. Those 3 on your third generation, they're going to bring in 3. That's 27. That's $11. That's $297. Those 27 people, they're going to bring in people. And on their first 3, that's 81. You get 11, 891. Generation 5, those 81 people on their first 3, you're going to get $243 times 11, which is $2,673. Generation 6, 243 people times 3 has 729 people. 11, that's $8,019. This keeps going. I'm not going to stop there. Generation number 7, 729 times 3, you have 2,187 people times $11, that's $24,057. And this doesn't even include that dollar bonus you're getting on everybody from your first person to your 1,000th person, depending on how many you bring in. 10 generations deep. All of that. You add just the numbers here on this slide, that's $36,069. And it doesn't stop at number 7. It keeps growing. Now, let's say you can bring in 10 people. And I'm going to show you how to do that. 10 people in even 6 months. Let's go way out there, be conservative. You take 36,069 times 7. That's over $252,000. More than $250,000 on one bonus. And we didn't even talk about that royal bonus where that goes infinite wide and 10 levels deep. We didn't even talk about that, and all the other bonuses are added to this one bonus. Now we have an add-on kit bonus, okay? Products at the lowest price. Each kit's 250 points or TQVs, total qualifying volume. There's 24 bottles in each add-on kit. If you're using the Fuel Max Plus, we recommend you get 2. Why? Because you'll have 48 bottles. You give 2 bottles to every person you're talking to, and we want to make sure they're putting it in their car. So if you're going to give somebody 2 bottles, you're going to put it in their car. You ask them where the car is. If you're at a gas station, you know where the car is. You put in the 2 bottles, you tell them to fill it up. It mixes it around. And make sure they call you with their cell phone. They call your cell phone. Now you have their number, you have their name, and get their email. And that's what we call sampling. You're going to give 2 bottles. Now, if you give 48 bottles and 2 bottles to each person, that's 24 people. Out of 24 people, don't you think you're going to get 5 people interested in being an IBO? Maybe 5 want to be a customer or a whole club member, but at least 5 IBOs. You should do better than that. So I showed the example on the other slide where if you had 10 people, what you could make, $250,000 if everybody else follows the system. Well, I'm showing you how to get 10 people in 2 months. And why would you stop? You keep going your 3rd month, the 4th month. By your 5th month, you can have 25 direct IBOs doing this, and your whole life is going to change. Again, this is a business expense. It's a tax write-off. More benefits for your favor. So the add-on kit, $20. It pays out every time there's an add-on kit. 11 people that are qualified will get the $20 bonus. Whoever did the sponsoring, who brought that person in, will get 10 of the 20. And the royalty bonus will be paid to the next 10 active IBOs. And that's $1 for each one of those because that's the $10 we have left. And you must have 3 active IBOs to receive the royalty bonus. 3 IBOs that are paying their auto ship. How does this work visually? An add-on kit purchase is $50. So if you brought that person in, you'd get 10. The next 10 people, making it 11, would get $1 each. Now, most people, when they come in with the sweet spot, are getting 2 of these. So that means you'll get 20, and they'll get $2 each. So there are more people getting paid now than ever before. Okay, now we're going to go into a whole new way of presenting commission sales. I want you to pay close attention here. I redid this slide today to make it easier to understand. Okay, so let's start off. First of all, there are up to 10 levels of overrides, and this is on commission sales. And commission sales you can get from your customers, from your club members, from all the people you bring into this program, the IBOs, including yourself. You get commission on yourself. And what they have is a 10-gear system. Oh, let me go back here. A 10-gear system. All right. You achieve these gears by those TQVs, those points. Remember I showed you earlier where an add-on kit was 250 points? So two add-on kits is 500 points. These points help you move up in gear. Why would you want to move up in gear? Two reasons. One is you're going to get more levels of overrides. You can get up to 10 levels. The second reason, you're going to get a higher commission percentage, which we all want. So what is it and how does it work? Okay, you could start off as an IBO as 150. We didn't show you that. We showed you the sweet spot. And that includes shipping, and it does, by the way, include taxes. Okay, and if you bring in a couple IBOs, you'll level up to the next gear. Okay, and you'll make $40 for each one. Now, the two ways that you get in is the one is 150, and you'll get 150 TQVs for 60 TQVs. But if you come at the sweet spot for 250, you're getting over $500 of product, not $300 of product, and you're getting 500 more TQVs, 500 more, which puts you halfway between third and fourth gear instead of starting off at gear one. It just doesn't make any sense. You have more product for sampling, you're going to make more, and you're going to move up in the rank to get a higher commission. So what does this all mean? When you reach second gear, and if you're a sweet spot, you'll actually be at third gear, but let's say you don't do it that way. You'll get 10% commission on the people that you bring in the sales. Your auto ship will start the second month, not the first month. But if you have $90 of sales and customer sales, there's no auto ship, but you really do need the product for yourself. And you'll get 10% commission. Now let's look at what happens next. Third gear and fourth gear, you get the 10% on the second, but now you're going to get an extra 5% unit level commission. And that's on the largest qualifying volume. And that's the level. So in third gear, you have 2 levels. In fourth gear, you have 3 levels. The level that has the highest qualifying volume is the level you're going to get that extra 5% on. So if you're looking at that, you are getting 10% just on directs. Now you're getting 5% on more, and 5% of 10% is 50%. You just got a 50% increase on more people. But it gets better than that. Fifth gear and sixth gear, that's the next category. These are categories. Not only are you going to get another 5%, because if you see down here at the bottom, an elite bonus 1, you're going to get an additional 5% that you got at gear 3 and 4. So if you got 5% at 3 and 4 and another 5% at gear 5 and 6, that's 100% more. Here's the beauty of this one, though. Remember gear 3 and 4, you only got that bonus on the largest qualifying level? On here, you could get 5th gear on all 5 levels, and 6th gear, all 6 levels. You're getting that Elite 1 bonus, which is an additional 5%. Now, I want to explain down to the next qualifying IBO. And gear 5 and 6 are a category. In most unilevel programs, when somebody is equal to you, like you're a 5th gear or they're a 5th gear, and we have 5th and 6th are together. If one was you're a 6th and they're a 5th, in most programs, you would lose that 5%. And here they don't want to do that to you. So the 5% will become the 2%. The good news here, though, is anyone below you, none of them rather, can be above you. They can't pass you because you're capturing all those points. Those TQVs, you're getting all the points on all your legs. And if one does become equal to you, that's the only leg you'll be at 2%. All the other legs, you're still at 5%. Now we have 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th gear. If another 5% wasn't good enough at gear 5 and 6, look at this, guys. Another 5% for the Elite Bonus 2. So you got At gear 4 and 5, we got the 3 and 4, you got 5%. At gear 5 and 6, you got another 5% on all levels. And gear 7 through 10, another 5% on all levels, 7 through 10, depending on what gear you're at. This is very unusual. And most network marketing opportunities or unilevels, usually the deeper you go, the less you get, the smaller the percentage. Here, the deeper you go, the more you get. There's nothing like this out there in the world. You've been listening to Extreme Green. My name is Steve Hoffman.